welcome to Nashville Superspeedway, qualifying underway for the Fort Worth Screen Printing Xfinity Series. We have the 67 of Hayden Lowell doing weird things down the backstretch. Probably cheesing somehow, because Hayden Lowell. Let's have Travis Martin, Ghost Man. Zach Margison, 88. Jeremy Scherer, 15. Got a spicy car. Tabasco paint scheme one there. Throwback to Todd Bodine in the 35 Pontiac. Good looking race car there for Scherer. Mr. Sneed Tombstone Game Farm heading out there. Ethan Evers in the 8. Dockside Rides Ride. His playoff banner on there. Time starting to trickle in. Lucas Hoisman at the top of the charts. See all those yellow spoilers, yellow windshield banners, and yellow lips on the car. Those are all playoff indicators. Fort Worth Screen Printing yellow. Mr. Martin is in the playoffs, but did not get his banners on. I'll have to teach Travy Trav how to use the trade paints to put banners on. Cody Cleaver spots in second. Hayden goes to the top of the charts ahead of Lucas Hoisma by about a tenth of a second. See if Travis can pick up on lap number 2. Lap 2 slower. See if Cleaver, well, he's wrecking across the line, so that's going to be slower. Alec Andrix is up to the 5th spot. Ethan Evers 6th. Martison 7th. Trenton, first lap, has him 9th. We'll see if he can pick up like Hayden did on lap 2. Does pick up 30.49, puts him up to a 6th spot. Nice bump up for Trenton there. Got Matt Binky, Jeff Price, and Corey Deal headed out on track. 3 more cars going to try to put a qualifying down. Smartly waited a bit so that they could A, get a little bit cooler track because the sun's going down, and B, get some TV time. Luke is jumping in on the candle giveaway. If you're in chat, don't forget to do your LOML in the Twitch chat. Get your candle entry for the giveaway at the end of the race. Watch Matt Benke. Amtrak car working out of 4, heading back to the line. First lap 31.165 puts him 11th. Jeff Price smacks it into the wall. That's going to disallow that lap. Watch Corey Deal. Thomas Green sitting there on the pit lane so I can actually do his banners real quick. Just gotta scroll up to find where he told me his number. Well, damn, Corey. 6 car going for a ride at the end of qualifying. That didn't work. That's what I wanted to do. Once we get Thomas's paint team loaded in. It should be correct. Jeff Price, playoff driver? Can't remember. Let's find out. Nope. And that does it for qualifying. Your pole sitter is going to be Hayden Lowell ahead of Lucas Hoisma and Travis Martin, Cody Cleaver, and Alec Endricks, your top 5. Let the cars get out on the grid. And we'll get our Labor 12 starting lineup music kicked off. And we'll open up the playoffs here on this fine Tuesday night. Like we have 22 entries for tonight's Nashville Super Speedway race, 130 laps. We'll check out Lucas since Hayden's taking his sweet time. As usual, like Hayden does. Look, Hayden made it. That was a weird sound. Wait, no, Martison, Green, Price, Ashburn get out on track, and then we can run through our starting lineup. And that's why we mute the driver chat a lot. Alright, well if you're on track, you're on track. You're not, you're not. Here we go. Labor 12 starting lineup music. Thanks for our fine friends in Labor 12, a rock band out of Lubbock, Texas. If you haven't checked them out yet, please do so. We have Hayden Lowell on pole in a Napa 67. Got the paint going there for the month of October. We'll start alongside Lucas Weitzman in Labor 12 Chevy. See the playoff banners across the windshield there with the yellow behind the name. That's how you'll know they're in the playoffs. Travis Martin should have that yellow banner, but I don't know. Apparently he doesn't know how to do it. Travis in the 63 starts in the 3rd spot. Cody Cleaver in the 2. Till Valhalla Project Chevy starts in the 4th spot. Alec Andrix, the 13 Ford Mustang, starts in 5th spot. Trent Sneed Tombstone Game Farm Playoff Machine starts 6th. Ethan Evers Dockside Ride Chevy Playoff Car starts 7th. Zach Martison has the playoff banners there. He'll start in the 8th spot. Ian Montrose has the playoff banners starting 9th. Jeremy Shearer's got him on. He's starting in the 10th spot. Matt Benke, the Amtrak car, starts in 11th. You have Corey Deal in the 6th car, starting in 12th. Thomas Green should have his on, but of course I had to reload everything and it didn't pop on there. We'll try to fix it here. See if it works. You have Harry Grindell starting 14th, Clapper Newell 15th, Jeff Price 16th, Jay Munch 17th, Dave Hoisman 18th, Daniel Llewellyn 19th, JR Deals 20th, Scott Elson 21st, and I don't think Ashburner's out on track. He would start 21st if he gets out there. That is all 21 possible 22 starters. Let's see if I can't fix this banner thing again. I think I added one too many numbers. There is an extra number in here. We'll get a quick refresh of the cars. That should fix Thomas Green's car. Cars will start to turn back into actual normal paint schemes as we get underway at Nashville. 130 laps. Hayden Lowell leads us off to turn number 1. To watch the paint schemes hilariously populate as we take off. Hayden's out in front. Hoytsma in second. Hoytsma's going to lose the back end. 97 sliding down to the inside. He saves it. He's going to give up a ton of time. Not the way Lucas wanted to start the race. All the way back to 12th. Got very loose in 1 and 2 and falls all the way to 12th. Alec Andrews gets past Trenton Sneed coming off turn number 4. Now the 88 of Margerson trying to take advantage of Sneed having a bit of a bobble in 4. Sneed to 6. Evers closing in. Then you have Scherer and Montrose battle for 8th. Montrose down low. Scherer up high in the Tabasco car. Montrose down on the apron trying to get an advantage over Scherer. Battle forming a little bit farther up. Andrix in the 13, the 88 of Montrose. Margerson a little bit up off the bottom. Andrix right on his door until about midway through the corner, then pushes up off the corner right out to the wall. This should give an advantage to Margerson. Sneed's trying to keep the 13 up off the bottom. Trenton trying to take the 5th spot away from Andrix. You see the 8, Ethan Evers, climbing into the picture. Now Trenton Sneed working on Margerson for 4th, while Evers gets by Andrix. Evers up to 6th. The guy's tucked right around the bottom. Huisman's recovered up to 10th. Margerson rolling the center of the corner pretty well on the high line. I wonder how much tire he's using up to do that, though. Trenton trying to gain an advantage and clear the 88. He's so close. If he drives it off into 1, should be able to slide up, but Margerson hanging tough. Trenton finally going to have him cleared. Now the 8 and 88 go to battle for 5th. A little further back, Grindel and Montrose battle for the 8th spot. You also see behind them Corey Deal and Jeremy Scherer battle for 11th. Single file all the way back to the 3 of Thomas Green. Scherer is drifting back a bit. Now Grindel looks back to the inside of Ian Montrose. At least we got Thomas Green's manners fixed. Cox to the front. He's 4th. He's getting there. Starting to catch Cleaver. Hayden and Travis kind of walked away from the field a bit. There's Cleaver, Trenton, Margerson, Evers, Andrix, Grindel, as he's gotten by Montrose. Huisman's following him through. See Corey Deal in the 6. Thomas Green in the 3. Those two have had some moments in the past. Chirping on the radio a bit. Hopefully bygones are bygones. Corey Deal 11th, Thomas Green 12th, Jeremy Scherer 13th, Jeff Price 14th, Clapper Newell 15th, J.R. Deal in 16th, Matt Benke 17th, Dave Hoytsma 18th, J Munch in 19th, Scott Elston 20th, there's Scott, Daniel Llewellyn 21st, got some right side damage at 23, he's been up into the outside wall. So far 12 laps green. Hayden Lowell enjoys nearly a full second over Travis Martin, who does have a full second over Cody Cleaver. Cleaver has Trenton Sneed closing in. Let's ride on board with the 81 car, looking ahead at the 2 of Cody Cleaver. Trenton rides off into turn 3. Gets all the way down to the yellow line. Now back into turn 1. Get Cleaver a bit of a higher entry. Trenton a bit loose coming off of turn number 4 there. It's going to allow the 2 to scoot away down the front stretch. Just check in for some other battles going on. It's Ethan Evers, Martison, Hendricks. It's these 4 right on top of one another, and then Corey Deal working on Montrose. Corey able to get by. Now the 3 of green trying to follow through. Corey Deal back in, starting to come around there, coming out of 2, able to hang on to it. So green gets ahead of Montrose, takes over 11th. This 3-car had to start deep in the field by not having time for the qualifying. Hayden pulling away from second place Travis Martin, 1.2 the gap now. Martin pulling away from Cleaver. Cleaver and Trenton still nose to tail. Then Andrix, Argison, Hoytsma. So Hoytsma gets the inside of Argison. I'll move Lucas up to 7th after he slipped to 12th on a early race slide as Harry Grindell gets into the door. Not really the door, it's more the quarter panel of the 88 car. Argison tried to close the door, but Grindell was there. Argison wisely back to the bottom. Try to hold off Corey Deal to keep from losing more spots, but Corey fights to the inside. Seems Margison may have worn out those tires a bit fighting hard. Way up the track goes the 88. He's going to lose a couple spots. Corey Deal gets by, and the 3 of green follows through. Easton's transportation car headed the wrong direction, so he drops out of the top 10. $20 complete, 110 to go. Look for battles. We still have Trenton riding in Cleaver's tire tracks. Evers in the top 5. Hendricks, the first car not in the playoffs, running in 6th. Has Lucas Hoytsma behind him. Harry Grindell, Thomas Green, then another non-playoff car, Corey Deal in 10th. So 8 of your top 10 in the playoffs. And you have Margerson and Montrose, 2 more playoff cars. Scherer 13th. Who is winning? Hayden. Hayden's winning in the Napa car by almost 2 seconds. He is checked out. There's Travis Martin. He's got almost 2 seconds over Cody Cleaver. Cleaver has a Trenton Sneed right on his tail. I think Trenton's content to make some laps right now. Doesn't want to push the car too hard. Probably going to scare Trenton, but I have to ask a question. What's the fuel window-ish?
Between 30 and 40.
Okay, thanks.
Yep.
Between 30 and 40 on the fuel, so about 7 laps from starting to see potential pit stops under the green. Appreciate Trenton filling us in there. I know he had run a fuel run in practice, that's why I asked him. Montrose and Margison, 1 and 88. That is for 11th, just ahead of Price and Share. Trenton had a momentary blink there, but that has fixed itself. Margin going to have to lift on that angle. He was headed straight to the outside wall. Let's go give Price a run. Price gets to the inside. Price going to clear off the corner. Price takes over 12th. Grindel, Green, and Deal. Green's been able to get by Deal. Green looks to the inside of Harry Grindel. Former champion of the series in that same paint scheme. Grindel a big wiggle, but Green not able to capitalize. Let's watch the battle from Corey Deal's perspective. You can see all the way up to Lucas Hoytsma. And when it flattens out, you can see all the way to the leader, even though he's way out there. Let's watch the battle straight ahead for 8th place between Grindel and Thomas Green. Like Hendricks and Evers about to be in a battle for 6th as well. Green gets to the inside of Grindel coming out of turn number 4. Nice move there to get position. See how hard and Grindel will fight him on the outside. He tried, but he sent it in pretty good. Corey Deal's going to try to get inside of him. Heard him have to lift a little bit. Green slides up in front of Grindel. Deal still got the nose there inside of Harry. Harry can't come down to the bottom. Still side by side as they go across the start finish. Corey got a little tight down there, had to lift. Grindel maybe trying to pinch him a little bit on purpose. Wouldn't be such a bad move. Get Corey to drop it behind him, like so. Harry can get back to the bottom. Well defended by Harry. Let's move up ahead to that Hendricks-Evers battle. As Hendricks has a run only 8, gets to the inside across start-finish line. Charge it off into the corner. Evers doesn't contest too much. A little early to be fighting too hard. Hendricks up to 6th, Evers now 7th. Hoytsma after that near spin at the start of the race. Back up into that 5th spot. You can see the car is loose. He's driving it off the corner sideways, but making time with it. Hoytsma's lap times are currently faster than all 4 cars ahead of him. Trenton Sneed be the next one he would pull up on. Check the times at the line again. That time Hoytsma a little bit slower. He's reeling in Sneed and Cleaver. Those two have been running together pretty much since the get-go. Hoytsma's come to join the party. Trenton had to get out of the throttle off the corner. Huisma takes advantage, goes to the inside, powers by Trenton Sneed. And Trenton doesn't have to battle side by side, can stay down on the low line and try to hang on to what grip he has in those tires. Watch Lucas try to get after Cody Cleaver now. Hear him have to lift as that turn 4 wall was coming up in a hurry. It's going to hurt his straightaway speed, but Huisma had to do the same thing. Huisma's lap of 31.9 due to that. Top 4 all lapped in a 31.6. On board with the 97, Lucas Huisma. Trails the 2 of Cody Cleaver. We've got pit stops starting to take place. We've hit lap 36. Have Ethan Evers, Corey Deal on the pit lane, the 8 and the 6. So first for our playoff drivers, Ethan Evers hitting the pit lane. Hayden sails off into turn 1, putting the drivers on pit lane a lap down. It's also catching Daniel Llewellyn. These two had an interesting moment last night in the ARCA race, very controversial. Both of them says the other one did it. It was the move that won Hayden the race as Llewellyn wrecked Hayden, brought out a caution. It's the only way Hayden could make it to the end of the race. Very strange. So Daniel says Hayden brake checked and spun himself. Hayden says Daniel ran over. Check out the replay on YouTube. You can decide for yourself what you think happened. Hayden puts the 23 a lap down. Cody Cleaver hits the pit lane. Can't see from that angle. Or that angle. There he is. Cody on the pit lane. Jeremy Scherer also hits the pit lane. Montrose has been on and off as he rejoins. Hayden Knowles hit the pit lane. Race leader. Comes down lap 39. Harry Grindell. Scott Elston also on the pit lane.
Fine.
Race leader peels off. Travis Martin to the line. 63 race leader. Lucas Huisma gotten up to second, comes down. Trenton Sneed joins him. Alec Andricks, Thomas Green, Jeff Price, everybody's hitting the pit lane. Clapper Newell stays out. Clapper and Margison take over the race lead. It's 21 and 88. Get to spots 1 and 2.
21 pitting, 21 pitting, 21 pitting.
Clapper Newell drops down to the inside. I believe the 88's coming as well. So both of these cars come to the pit lane. Appreciate a Hayes. And that, in short order, will hand the lead to Daniel Llewellyn, unless he has to come to the pit lane. Daniel is coming down. So that will hand the lead to Hayden. As Hayden heads past all the drivers on the pit lane. Cody Cleaver now in second. As Cleaver came to the pit lane 2 laps ahead of Travis Martin. And the fresh tires gave him that much of an advantage over Travis. Margison 15th now after that late pit stop. Clapper Newell 16th. Daniel Llewellyn, there he is coming off the pit lane. So everybody back out on track except for Dave Hoitzman. Dave retired the car fairly early, about 28 laps ago. Everybody getting in on that candle giveaway. Appreciate you guys. Welcome on in. Hope your Tuesday's going great. Hayden is your race leader. We've been green since the start, 43 laps and counting. Cody Cleaver in second. Travis Martin going by the lap machine of Benke in third. Hoitzman now fourth. Trenton in fifth. Alec Hendricks sixth. Harry Grindell seventh. Just ahead of Thomas Green. Thomas goes to the outside of Grindell. See if he cuts back to the inside. And nope, he's going to roll the outside on Grindell. Try to hang on to it. May have been a light wall brush there for the three. He was very close if it wasn't.
Sorry. My race is ruined anyways from when I got into Ethan, so I've already used some quick repair.
Corey Deal across the pit lane into the pit box. That was weird. Back to this Grindell and Green battle. And we have our first caution. Evers and Clapper Newell.
That was close, JR.
Ethan's car has no back end or front end. What the heck happened? Wow. They both kind of wrecked simultaneously. Didn't even touch each other. What in the world? Maybe some netcode decided the Clapper Newell went around?
Middle back.
No, they both lost it beside each other. Fascinating. Hey, what happened to Ethan? Did he have a no back end or front end? One of our playoff cars missing bumpers. Apparently it's been a while. There we go. Ethan spins right next to JR.
Not hard when you're damaged like that. I don't get it.
Somehow the 8.
I didn't fucking wreck you, so I don't know what you're talking about, brother. You spun on your own.
That is correct. Clapper spun on his own.
You just raced me really hard.
He's allowed to do that. It is a race.
Not at all.
Let's cook some beef.
Leaders hit the pit lane. Says you're not wrecking me, I'll wreck myself. Hayden down on away fuel only. Hoitzman and Martin join him on that strategy.
Oh, man.
Montrose has stayed out, which is why Llewellyn just went, oh man. Hayden off the pit lane, Travis Martin, Lucas Hoitzman, Thomas Green, Cody Cleaver, Trenton Sneed, Scott Elston up to the 8th spot, JR Deal 9th, Harry Grindell 10th, Hendricks 11th, Price 12th, J Munch 13th, Scherer 14th. First caution of the race at lap 47. Martison getting repairs. Benke's going to roll out in the 35. Ethan Evers is going to pit despite being in front of the leader there. Not going to take the wave rounds. He needs to take the fast repair. So he will go back a lap down as he hits the pit lane. Llewellyn was stuck behind the one car anyway, so he comes down the pit lane. Margerson heading out to stay on lead lap, so the only wave around car looks to be the 21 of Clapper Newell. He's going to roll the dice, hope for another caution before he has to pit again, save his lap.
Oh.
After Clapper Newell spun himself and brought out the last caution. About 15 laps away from giving out stage points.
Mr. E and Montrose, which lane would you prefer to have on this ensuing restart?
Can there be a restart that isn't ensuing?
Hit the bottom.
More of a top anyway.
Stay at the top.
Waits been fourth, who doesn't have lane choice. Playoff drivers in the first 7 spots. Then you have Elston and Deal, then back to the playoff drivers with Grindel.
Yes, help me save more fuel. Push me around the track.
Ethan Evers, playoff car, lap down. After that contact, self-spin coming out of turn number 4. Currently 18th, so big hill to climb for the 8 team. Margerson is currently 15th in the 88. At least he's on the lead lap and can move forward. Ford Mustang pace car hits the pit lane. Montrose your leader by staying out. Trying a strategy play in the 1. Gets a nice launch there. Most drivers feel like they can probably make it on 1 more stop. Montrose is going to have to go 2. I believe that's why so many drivers pit there. Potentially putting him in the fuel window to make it to the end. They can stretch it those 40 laps. Now Hayden trying to get outside Montrose. Montrose not wanting to give it to him. But Hayden gets the nose there. Montrose really trying to hold off Hayden. Hayden's going to try to cut it back to the inside off the corner here, I'm sure. Not quite close enough. So we'll look to the inside of Montrose. Into 3. Montrose gives him room. Hayden should be able to resume top spot once he drives it into 1. Oh, contact!
I did not expect you to break that.
Fortunately, they all survived that.
No harm, no foul.
Thomas
I
Green
just
trying
don't
to...
like who you put behind me in that sequence.
Lucas?
It was so much more comfortable when he was like 5 seconds behind me instead of 0.1.
Points right over the back of Hayden. Hayden is very aware of it.
Who, me?
I do believe that is who they're talking about. Let's go on board Thomas Green.
Yes, you.
And watch the top 3. Green just scraped the wall. Back to Cody. There's Ian outside of Cody. Watch this off from the Ghost Man. It's the top 5 battle ahead of him. Montrose, giving his teammate Cody Cleaver the space, has to check up does the Ghost Man. He'll get inside Ian Montrose. Montrose on the older tires, drifting back through the field. Top three took fuel only. Several others behind that took tires, including Cody Cleaver, Travis Martin, Harry Grindell, Trenton Sneed, and Alec Andrix, all on new tires. Those new tires, Cody Cleaver in the 2. Currently in the 4th spot. 3 ahead of him on the bit older tires. Benke's had an issue towards the back of the pack. Daniel Wallen was there with him. 35 and 23, not even on the same lap. Wallen gets tight, pushes up into Benke. Benke starts to go around. Benke ends up backwards on the track, but nobody's around to trigger the yellow. He gets it turned around. Benke rejoins the fight. Still on a lead lap, 17th. Cody Cleaver catching up to the 3 of Thomas Green. See if those tires are making a difference. No, nobody was around to trigger the yellow. You have to have a car go by you while you're around, or it won't trigger. Cleaver takes over 3rd. Slots in front of Thomas Green. Green didn't fight it. Probably knows Cleaver has those fresher tires. Watch Cody now try to make moves on the top 2. Tires making him feel like Superman right now. Closes right on the back bumper of Lucas in the 97. Seems Cody's driving quarter entry much harder than the 2 in front of him. Montrose has fallen to 8. Trenton Sneed be the next one to get by Montrose, who stayed out. Four laps to go till we give away halfway points. Cleaver all over the back of Hoytsman. Adam getting in on the giveaway. Appreciate you, my guy. Hope your Tuesday's going good. Hendricks sizing up Harry Grindell. Battle for 6th heating up. Meanwhile, Trenton has gotten by Montrose. Hendricks to the inside of Harry Grindell for 6th position. Lap and a half away from giving away the halfway points. Hayden currently leads over Hoytsman and Cleaver. And Thomas Green, Travis Martin, Alec Andrix, Harry Grindell, Trenton Sneed. Montrose has fallen to 9th. Ethan Evers obviously has a good car. He's all the way up to, track position wise, the 8th car. Just finds himself a lap down after the damage he had. giving away the points after they come out of turn number 4. It's like Hayden's going to be your halfway leader. Lucas is second. Cleaver
I
third.
just blink
Green
for you?
fourth. Thomas Martin, Alec Andrix, Harry
Oh,
Grindell,
no.
Trenton
Thank you.
Sneed, Ian Montrose, and J.R. Deal picking up halfway points.
Okay, I got a stutter on my end. I just wanted to make sure.
Hayden, Hoytsma, Cleaver, your top 3, then a bit of a gap to Green. And Martin and Andrix is moving forward. Andrix also took a fresh set of tires on that last caution. Catches a bit of the apron, starts to slide up, has to let off the throttle. We'll have to regroup and try again on the Ghost Man. Ian Montrose probably about 6 laps away from having to pit the one car under Green. Enjoying the top 3 being close this time. Hayden has not been able to pull away. Hoytsma keeping the pressure on him. Cody Cleaver right there in the 2. Get on to the J Munch lap, or the nice lap, whatever you want to call it. Checking on J Munch, he's in 11th, battling 10-10's teammate JR Deal. A couple Toyotas going at it. J Munch and the Outlaw dueling. Hendricks gets by the Ghost Man. Hendricks up to 5th, Travis to 6th. Harry Grindell closing in on Travis now. Top 3 still tucked in nose to tail. Tire fall off in this track is impressive. It's almost a full second already. Hayden's best lap of 30.4. Last lap of 31.3. So 9/10 fall off in the 23 laps. I guess it's 34 laps on his tires. So he didn't take tires on that last caution. Andrix is catching the 3 of Thomas Green. For the 4th spot. Remember, Andrix took tires on that last caution. Harry Grindell did as well. He's currently in the 7th spot. Catching up to Travis Martin. Trenton shows he took tires. He's in 8th. Right behind the number 8 one track of Ethan Evers. Evers' first car lap down. Hoping for a yellow to get back on the lead lap. Only had 1 yellow all race. That does not bode well for the 8 car. Jeff Price getting by Scott Elston. Elston, a little bit of trouble out of 4, it looked like. Lost about a second. So Margison, Scherer, Clapper, Newell, 14, 15, 16. Matt Benke after that spin. Still in the lead lap. Currently 17th. 27 seconds back, which means he's about 4 seconds ahead of Hayden. Cody Cleaver falling back a little bit. Drives it into the corner to close up on him, which means he'll probably drift back off the corner. Hayden protecting the bottom. Hoytsma looks to the outside in the 97. Cleaver watches on from 3rd. Hayden holds on to the lead for now, but Hoytsma's really putting that pressure on. The answer is yes. Yes, we have had female racers. Top 7 now kind of coming back together. As Harry Grindell's joining the back of this pack.
Damn it! I want to draft!
Trenton.
That's hard.
Hoytsma gets to the inside of Hayden, going for the race lead. Zach Crawford, welcome on in. Hope you're having a delightful Tuesday as we watch this battle for the lead in the forward screen printing Xfinity series. Part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. Get more information over at dgsracing.com. Click that big red sync to get to our Discord and you can join our community. I don't know how to say that one. I'm going to mess it up, I'm sure. But Caxor? Kazor? Could be either of those. Probably something completely different. Andrix hits the wall on the 13. Bounces off the wall coming out of turn number 4. Allows Thomas Green to get to his outside. Meanwhile, Hoytsma have been fighting side by side with Hayden. Let's drop back to this group. Travis Martin 6th. Harry Grindell looks to his inside.
One put in this time.
There it is. Ian Montrose gone as far as he can go. Gonna have to pit out on 9th under green. Now he's going to have to hope that it goes green for a while until everyone else has to pit, and then the yellow comes out. That's the only way the one car will get back on its cycle.
Go and lap yourself.
I don't think Ethan's going to be doing such thing. Matt Benke about to go a lap down. The second one was right? Hell yeah. I'm shocked. Figured it would have been something completely different. Kazor it is. Welcome on in. Ian Montrose comes off the pit lane 18th, one lap down. Now he'll have the freshest tires on track. About loses the back end. Jeremy Scherer hits the pit lane. 15 car decided it was time to come down. Another one of our playoff drivers. So the 1, 8, and 15 all in kind of trouble. Hayden sliding that back in. Hoytsma trying so hard to get the lead away from him.
Well, that was scary.
Hoytsma's driving to the inside. Hayden can't block him anymore. Hoytsma gets the inside line. See how hard Lucas drives it into one. Hayden really sends it on the outside line. And he's trying to pinch Hoytsma down. See if Lucas can keep the nose there or not. Not able to. I think Hoytsma will put up with that for now, but it's probably going to get worse as it goes. We use ATVO. It's a custom build in ATVO. Hoytsma all over the back of Hayden. This lead battle is intense. I think Hoytsma's being patient, shockingly. Hayden's given Lucas plenty of reason to move him. Switch the T and the V. ATVO. It's like Clapper Newell's hit the pit lane. And drop us the 13 cars in the lead lap through this cycle of pit stops. Should see everybody in the next 4 laps or so. Some folks will probably try to make it to 89 so they can make it a one more stop.
Thank you for not turning down off the wall there, Alec.
Yeah, I just kept it up there.
Alec Andrews rubbed the wall a little bit, lost about
Absolutely
half a
destroyed
second.
my right front, so I'm just a driving tank at this point.
13 cars
Just
burned up his
scratch, You'll be
tires.
fine. I've done it a few times.
Ethan Evers back in the lucky dog spot. He would love a caution anytime now. It does go off server info, yep. Top two continues to be the closest battle on track. A few other battles. I got Andrick and Sneed here. Price and J Munch. Jeremy Scher just goes by Ethan Evers as Evers looks like he has hit the pit lane in the 8 car. Appreciate it, Mr. Crawford. J Munch did spry Price. Top 13 cars still need to get the pit lane. I say that Scott Elston peels off and the breast cancer awareness car. He'll have to go 43 laps if he wants to try to make it to the end. That's going to be a tall task. I think all these drivers up front are trying to stretch their fuel.
13 filling this time.
Andrix, 40 laps on this stint. He's decided that's as far as he can go. I think it'll be another lap before we see everyone else. Drivers that are trying to make it on one stop.
67 is pitting this time.
Green gets by
67 is
Cleaver.
this time.
I'm putting this time for his buddy.
This puts everyone
No, Travis.
41 complete.
I think I'm good? Question mark?
He's inside the cone. I think he's good. I really do. I think he's good.
Oh my god, my whole screen just went black. I'm telling you, my whole screen just went black. 600 pit.
Oh my gosh, Hoyts was sliding it in there. 67 goes way deep. Oh my gosh. Excitement getting to the pit lane.
Good. No speeding penalty, we're good.
I think all 3 of them made it. That was wild. Hayden, Hoytsman, and Green getting everything they could. It's like Cleaver, Grindell, Sneed going to go an extra lap or 2, so should be definitely good to the end. Only car really in trouble seems to be Montrose. Cleaver way up the track trying to get it slowed down. Here he comes to the pit lane. 2 car woes down. Grindell joins, as does Trenton. Comes the 19 of Price. So those 4 all hit the pit lane while Hayden, Green come back out. Hoytson went the short way. I was wondering where he went. Apparently it slowed him down a bit trying to get off the pit lane. Hayden had the shortest time on the pit lane. You see Montrose by virtue of coming down early. Montrose's early pit, 11 laps on fresher tires, puts him out ahead of Hayden, but now those 3 behind him will run him down. The other issue is the 1 car doesn't have enough fuel to make it to the end. He stayed out at a bad time. The other car in his position, Jeremy Scher. Scher right there in 9th. He doesn't have enough fuel to make it to the end either. Benke in 16th, but Benke not much of a factor. So this should be a short battle for the lead as Hayden Lull on fresher tires hits the inside of Ian Montrose. Montrose will try to roll it in deep and be brave, but Hayden will be scooting on by with the fresh rubber. Hayden to the lead. Montrose now falling to second. Hoytsman green. As Llewellyn almost gets green there.
Did I move you up track? Sorry if I did.
No, my car's hurt, man. Fucking thing on, it's just plowing bad on. I hit the fucking wall too many times.
I hear you.
Yeah, we do that when we're actually behind the wheel, Zach. Broadcast, we don't do the bets. We just do it when we're racing ourselves. So Hayden enjoys a 1 second lead over Montrose, who's fading. Hoytsman and Green battle each other as they catch Montrose. Montrose up the hill a bit. Hoytsman to the inside. Montrose almost into the back of Hoytsman there. Fortunately, heads up move to check up a little bit more because Montrose tends to drive the car deeper into the corner. Hoytsman tends to back up the corners a bit. That can cause some issue in corner entry as Montrose almost got the back of the 97 there. Thomas Green takes over second. Back end almost came around on the 3. Hoyts was going to get a run back to the inside. Green almost wrecked out of 4. Back in trying to chase the front end. It wouldn't be difficult, you just have to pick a driver to incorporate those betting things. Just say, hey, this driver is our driver of the race. Bet this for them. Staff, what up, Mikey? So Hoytsman and Green trade that second spot, but Hoytsman gets it back. Montrose now 4th. Cleaver into 5th. Cleaver would be able to move up ahead of Montrose because Montrose can't make it on fuel. Montrose needs a caution between now and the, I don't know, maybe 10 laps to go? Maybe 15, somewhere in there. Grindell 6th, Martin 7th, Trenton Sneed is 8th. Jeff Price in 9th, J Munch is 10th. Checking on our playoff drivers, Hayden leads. Hoytsman 2nd, Green is 3rd. Cleaver 4th, Montrose 5th. Harry is 6th, Travis is 7th. Trenton Sneed is 8th. Then we go back to Jeremy Scherer 11th. Yeah, Margison 15th. And Ethan Evers stuck a lap down in 16th. While we're checking out the 8 card there, go ahead and remind you one more time, get in on the candle giveaway. lightofmylife.us, giving away a free candle tonight. All you have to do is type in the Twitch chat LOML and hit enter. That will get you entered to win the candle. We'll give it away at the end of the race after the interviews. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you get in on that giveaway. Appreciate you so much. What up, Cody? How are you, my friend? Hayden leads by 1 second. Hope your meeting wasn't too bad, my guy. Race has been smooth. Hoytsman and Green. Really the only battle we have at the moment. So I say that Travis Martin gets by Montrose. Not much of a battle. Montrose 10 lap older tires than most of the cars around him. 12 laps for the next one coming. Trenton Sneed. Trenton should be able to run him down. What is the scent? He got a list of scents, and then he didn't actually bring that list with him. What's the flavor? Yeah, that's the joke around here, Zach. What's the flavor? I think last week's was Boss. I don't know, champagne, maybe. I'm just trying to remember the scents that we've had before. Make sure if you win to hit me up on Discord afterwards. Clapper Newell's around. Is this going to trigger a caution? I don't see anyone around him. He stops on track on purpose to bring out the caution.
Well, that kind of deliberately brought out a yellow.
1,000% deliberately brought out a yellow as he started to drive away, then stopped on purpose. Yeah, we talked about that, Adam. They were talking about caramel, pumpkin spice, white girl flavor, and I'm like, what about caramel race fuel flavor?
No, you're in front of me.
So the 21 car probably facing a hefty penalty. Deliberately bringing out the caution there. What up, Peter?
Blame 88.
That's interesting. 2 laps in a row.
Lucas, how much to the good were you?
I'll flirt with it.
Yeah, I was about 0.1, 0.2.
Dang.
I was 3 laps ago.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about 1.5. But yeah, Jeremy had wrecked or whatever and then got out of the racing line and hit the brakes is what it looked like.
It's 100% what happened.
Yeah, I kind of put it in neutral.
No, you kind of hit the brakes.
And I just didn't want to end up in the middle of the track when you guys were coming, so I tried my gears to get it in gear.
No, you didn't. You intentionally brought out the caution. Stop lying.
But I don't know what the 88 was doing. You just dumped my shit, so.
I mean, that's probably what he was doing. Seems simple. Let's watch the race off of pit lane. Oh yeah, there's a rule about intent yellow bringing out for sure. Hayden, then Thomas Green. Very close between Hoytsma and Cleaver, but I think Hoytsma beat him out. So that is the pit battle. Now let's go look at, well, how all this shakes out. I believe that's Ethan Evers' lucky dog. He'll be excited. I mean, once he gets into you, he's not going to not turn you the rest of the way around. Then he stops to bring out the yellow. See there? That's where the problem is. Drives away. Stops. Intentionally brought out the yellow. Done it deliberate, as they say in Days of Thunder. Done it deliberate. Yeah, that's what he called putting it in neutral. Gassing it up, driving away. And then hitting the brakes is apparently putting it in neutral. So confused. Jeremy, you're a terrible liar. Don't ever play poker. Terrible liar. Looks like Llewellyn and Benke wanting to take wave rounds here. Benke just off the pit lane 2 laps ago. And Llewellyn 14 laps. Well, now everyone can definitely make it on fuel. Looks like everyone also took tires. Ethan Evers back on a lead lap.
Thomas, if you would ever be so kind, I would like to take the outside lane on the restart.
Thomas, keep your nose there and just spin him when he comes across.
Get out of bed.
What happened to Alec? He wrecked his car a few times. He hit the wall a few times. Destroyed his right front and went to the pit lane. And stayed there.
They catch the boot.
I mean, Clapper trying to lie right there was almost as bad as the time Blake Giglio flat out dumped the guy and was like, oh, I got tight. I'm like, yeah, we know better. You're too good of a driver for that to happen. This, he put it in neutral, which somehow gasses it up and then slams the brakes. I don't know how that works. Been around iRacing a while. Don't think I've ever had a car put in neutral do that. Anywho, be 24 to go at the lines. The pace car works through 3 and 4. We'll be getting restarted in very short order. Now everyone can make it to the end, and it is a 24-lap sprint. These new gearboxes on 2019 cars, yeah. Hayden gets launched here. Thomas Green, Lucas Hoytsma, the 2 of Cleaver, and the 70 of Harry Grindell, your top 5. All those drivers in the playoff mix, along with Ian Monchos. Travis Martin, Trenton Steed, your whole top 8 in the playoff battle. Jeff Price at 9th, the first one not in that battle. Hayden out to an early lead. You have Thomas Green, Hoytsma, and Cleaver. Montrose seems to be holding up Travis Martin a little bit. Jeff Price is dropping back into 19. He was up in the top 10 just a moment ago. He's now 15th. He got overtaken by quite a few cars there. Ethan Evers in the 8. He's in full send mode. He's picked up a spot since getting back on the lead lap. He's trying to recover his playoffs mode. He's got 2 playoff cars ahead of him, Scherer and Margison, plus lead lap cars of Elston and J Munch. So he would like to make some moves in that 8. Try to salvage a night. Cleaver and Grindell, closest battle in the top 10. Oh, we're going 3 wide back here. Scherer, Ethan Evers, and J Munch, 2 playoff cars. Oh, they're going to make contact so close. So close as they wrap around the corner 3 wide and handle it. Very impressed. Can we do it again? Our 3rd caution waves. What is this one for? Perhaps the 35? Benke in the background loses the back end. And I think right there, Llewellyn going by the 35 sideways triggers it. So we get the caution.
Sure I had that spot, sure.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Jeremy Scherer, Ethan Evers.
I was wondering how I lost off both of you.
Fuck Irie.
iRacing.com.
Go on over there, pick up this track. These cars will come race with us. We'd love to have you be part of our community. Head on over to dgsracing.com. Click the big red snake where you can be part of our community. Since Daniel brought it up. Hey, everybody faking.
Good job, Swiss.
You're welcome, Daniel. It's a family-friendly fucking show. Come on, guys. We have some takers. Margison, Scherer, J Munch, and Price. If they bolt on a set of tires, that could be trouble for guys towards the back end of the playoff picture, including Ethan Evers and potentially Trenton Sneed. They could lose some spots to these cars bolting on tires here. Be about 16 to go when we unleash them. There's plenty of time to take advantage of a fresh set of tires.
Can somebody get this damn 19 car out of my way?
Just you wait, Jeff. I'll be back there in a second.
I'll scare you again.
Y'all scared the shit out of me, boy. Like, I was just trying to be nice. Next thing you know, like, everybody come flying into the corner, moving further and further up.
I heard my spotter at one point say 3 wide, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is okay.
Okay, this is okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, let's see who's hanging out in driver chat. Who do we have? Thomas is hanging out. Thomas, DG, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, hello. You find yourself in second after starting from the tail of the field. We got your banners on the broadcast. We got you taken care of there. How are things going for you in the 3?
It's a very interesting night. just got my internet back from not having it for 2 days and literally like 5 minutes before the race, so that was interesting. And trying to rush home from work to get on to fix my internet to get on here and try to figure out the paint and then get in here and with no practice and see what we can do. But it's working out so far.
Yeah, been a hell of a story to get here and find yourself second. Do you have anything for Hayden, or what do you maybe need some strategy to play out? I don't know. What you got?
I don't know. Hayden and Lucas were just really fast long run and they were so even. So I'm just gonna try to see if I can stay with him, and if a pass can be made, then I'm gonna try to make it. But we'll see.
So we kind of like Lucas around here. Don't dump him. But if Hayden's out in front, and you got a chance to dump him, I won't mind.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna be dumping people. I still want to finish as good as I can and not have enemies, but
I just know Hayden's listening, so.
Hayden, I'm coming for you.
There you go. All right, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you, man.
Fun to stir the pot every once in a while, but obviously we don't actually want him to dump Hayden. But it would be funny.
Thomas, I would once again prefer to take the lane that is on the right.
Looking towards the car or away from the car? Either side can be the
Eat
right.
shit, Hayden.
What kind of shit?
Got the hydrate in there. Does it matter what kind?
Oh, God. That means he's into it.
Oh my god.
Bat shit, horse shit.
Rat shit, dirty old slut. 69 asshole, tied in a knot. Hooray, living shit. Fuck!
What the hell just happened?
Oh, I was going to
Sir,
move on and then
sir,
somebody like a
Yeah.
59.
sir,
scared
this
the
is
shit out
a
of me.
fucking family show. We can't have this kind of fucking shit going on.
My dog always used to
I wonder
run
how many people
fuck
got
shit,
that
so I don't
reference.
think-
I've heard it before. I can't remember what it's from.
I don't either. I've seen it so many times on iPhone and
I'll move it up.
it's crazy.
It'll go on
and that's the first thing I thought of.
Well, say hi to the family while you're on the
Move it
TV.
up the dock.
Hello, family! I am running 8th because I decided to save fuel during the middle of the road and lost all my damn track positions. So now you get to watch me try and haul ass in 15 laps.
Perfect. Okay, bye.
Bye!
Good shit. Pace car is off. We got 16 laps to go here. Hayden's chosen top because he doesn't like to be a power bottom. Jumps out ahead of Thomas Green. Side by side, Hoytsma and Cleaver. That is for the third spot. Harry Grindell looking in. Montrose, Travis Martin, and Trenton Sneed in tow. Ethan Evers up to the 9th spot. Yes, Mama Sneed, we got potty mouths around here. But we got it from Trenton, as you can tell. Trenton taught me everything I know. Cleaver, Grindell side by side for 4th. Most of the field singled out pretty quickly there.
This broadcast is intended for mature audiences.
Correct. Viewer discretion is advised.
Nobody here should be watching that.
That was funny. Ain't no maturity in here. Martinson working JR Deal for the 10th spot. Dylan Cleaver still battle for 4th. Martin looking to get to the outside of Montrose. Could give up the inside to Sneed doing that. $14 laps to go from Music City. Cleaver just scared the crap out of Grindell. Saw Harry jerk the wheel to the left. Blue Eye getting in on the candle giveaway. Guys have about 13 laps plus some interviews left to get in that candle giveaway. LOML in the Twitch chat. He used to be such a good child. Then he got a hobby like iRacing and learned a lot of colorful things. Now I believe the whole top 10 is playoff drivers. Martinson and Sneed back into the top 10. Top 3 separated from Cleaver. Cleaver's held on to that 4th spot. Ethan Evers up to 8th. He spent a lot of this race a lap down. Margison 9th, Trenton Sneed 10th, J.R. Deal 11th, Jay Wench 12th, Jeremy Scherer 13th. I believe Scherer now the only playoff driver outside the top 10. Currently finds himself 13th. Hello, Wesley. Wesley used to race with us a lot. How are you, my guy? 11 to go from Music City, and now across the stripe to get 10 to go. Nashville Super Speedway hosting tonight's Fort Worth Screen Printing Xfinity Series race. Hayden Knoll in control at the moment. Has been most of the race. Thomas Green, Lucas Hoyce your top 3, then Cody Cleaver, Harry Grindell, Travis Martin, Ian Montrose, Margison, Sneed, and Evers, all playoff drivers in the top 10. 11th playoff driver that made the race tonight, Jeremy Scherer in 14th. Busy with life? I hear you, my guy. How are you in autumn? More importantly, how's autumn? I don't really care about you. How's autumn? Margison and Montrose battle for 7th. Wes knows I'm kidding with him. But I see Wes a lot, and I don't ever see Autumn. Oh, J-Munch just bounced off the fence. Back there in 12th. Didn't seem to have hurt the car too bad. Everybody just kind of stabilized the 2/10 back from everybody. White's been trying to put pressure on for a second. I think Green may have just hit the fence in the 3. Gives Hoytsman a run to the inside. Looks like Lucas may have it done. Green's going to give it quite the effort back down the backstretch, but it only gets the nose to the bumper. Hoytsman clears, takes over second, has 7 laps to try and run down Hayden. Going to have to make up over a 10th of the lap. Very tall task. Fastest car on the track the last lap was actually Cody Cleaver, running 4th. Lap times come in, that time by Hoytsman, the fastest car on track. Just not making up enough ground. Montrose and Sneed about the closest battle we got right now. Cleaver's catching Green. Haven't done much iRacing at all. Well, if you need a place to come back and race. You know you got a home her. Trenton trying to size up the 1. Jeremy Scherer gets by Jeff Price. Picks up a spot for Scherer. He's trying to join all of his playoff drivers ahead of him. Only J.R. Deal to get by. Then it's all playoff drivers in the top 11. Scherer trying to send it in there hard. Get every point he can. His top several cars have all single filed out. Really, this is the only excitement we have at the moment. Scherer working by his teammate, J.R. Deal. Handful of laps to go. Right, turn 2. What you need is some oil on the track and a 67 to be the first car to find it. I don't think that's going to happen. That's the only way somebody knew was going to be up front. Hayden's too fast. Too fast. Need a Wes out there. He would always give Hayden a fight. That's what we need. White flag in the air. Nashville Super Speedway. Hayden Lowell rolling through 1 and 2. Scott Elston gets by J Munch. They're battling back here towards the back of the pack. Hayden enters turn number 3.
Good win, Hayden. Good race, guys.
Hayden comes off of turn number 4, sees a checker flag in the air. Hayden will pick up the win at Nashville. Lucas second. Thomas Green third. Cody Cleaver fourth.
That was fun at the end there, J-Mon.
Grindell fifth. Martin sixth. Margerson seventh. Macho Stevers make contact. Teammates being silly. It's like Trenton got 19th and Evers 10th.
That's fine, Hayden.
Share 11th as we get all playoff drivers in the top 11.
You got up and got him, bud.
Whoa! Whoa! I'm protesting that.
What just happened?
Parked indefinitely. I'm sorry. Oh no!
Margerson behind Travis. Those are teammates. Margerson just dumps Martin. Silly teammates. Alright, time to watch Hayden burn out things.
Backfired. Backfired so much.
Clear intent, yep. Banned for life, Margerson. Did Hayden just draw a penis with his burnout? Way to go, Hayden. Jeez. I can't even find Hayden to pull him in here. Let's open the waiting room. Where have you been all night? Yeah, I know, you missed the first thing I say. So where have you been all night?
I have been away from C2X Voice Chaos because I knew this was a race that I felt like I had to win. And, well, we got the job done.
Yeah, you could have jumped in any other driver chat so I could interview you, though.
Yeah, but, like, when Arca came here, I got pulled mid-drive. But that was such a fun battle with Lucas, honestly. And, props to him for racing me hard and clean.
So why did you draw a penis with your burnout?
Something apparently I'm very good at accidentally doing.
Wow, I'm sure it was an accident. Calm down, Clapper. We don't believe you. All right, go ahead and do your spiel.
You're not going to even ask me like everything?
No, you know what to do. I don't need to help you.
Well, would like to thank Napa Auto Parts, Arc Music, Madigan Motorsports, and C2X as always. Would like to thank you, Swiss, for putting on the broadcast. Would like to thank Cody Brown for putting on the Xfinity Series. Would like to thank Fort Worth Screen Printing for sponsoring the Xfinity Series. Would like to thank Spit and Venom Podcast and FSM Customs for sponsoring the leagues I run. And big shout out to all the friends, family, and sponsors back at the shop and all the boys back at the shop for preparing me a good race car and a must-win race.
Very good. Got it all in there, and well, we'll see you move on. And I guess you're not gonna be here next week.
No, I'll be at that horrendous racetrack, but just get to go in there stress-free now. So.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week in the chaos that will ensue at the restrictor plates, or I guess they're just super speedways now. We'll see you next week, and congrats on the victory tonight in Nashville.
Yeah, New Atlanta. That'll be a thing. Thank you, Swiss.
Okay, bye. Hayden Lowell getting the win. Now we have to track down the 97. I think he's still down in his team chat. Everybody makes me work here for these interviews. Lucas, DG, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, I tracked you down, found you down there in the team chat. Now I'm trying to find your car on track so we can have something to show the fans while you do your interview. But, you know, it takes a minute, so who knows? It might get a car on the tree and it might not. It'll be a really interesting thing to go back and see when you go back and look, because apparently it's showing things in the daytime now, and I'm really confused. It's a mess. It's a real mess. You know how it be sometime, you broadcaster. Anyway,
Yeah.
how was it out there in the 97? Looked like the middle run. It looked like you maybe had something for Hayden, but then the rest of the runs, the short runs, you didn't really have much for him.
Yeah, I think I mean, I think I made him push a little harder than he wanted to on that middle run where we were together. So, or maybe I was getting the air off the spoiler. I don't know, but I seem to have a lot more speed compared to him on that run. But these last few, he's got a ton of short run speed, and he's able to hold it up in the long run. So I knew, my only shot was a long run, and that fuel run was looking good. He was a second and a half ahead of me, but I don't know. We were both close. Would have been interesting to see how that worked out, but that was still an awesome race. Nashville, it's always puts on these kind of races. It was just racers race. The guy who was fastest won. It didn't really change. The passing was hard, but not impossible. I mean, is everything you want in a playoff race.
10-4. We got the Friends Family sponsor shoutouts for us tonight, Mr. Golden Boy.
Absolutely. Labor 12, M9 Performance, Low Drag Esports, CTC, you for doing the broadcasting as always, and everybody puts this thing out.
10-4. We appreciate you so much, my guy. We'll see you tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, bud. See you tomorrow in the Cup race. Have a good one.
Yeah.
That is Lucas Hoyser bringing it home P2. Now we go track down Thomas Green. I think he was hanging out. He better be hanging out. All the trouble we had to get his banners on. There he is. I'm just going to drop down in the chat. Thomas, DG, you got to got me?
Yes, sir.
Well, still hanging out in our driver chat down here. Appreciate you. You got the strong run tonight. Brought it home third after all the chaos that led up to this race. I think you'll probably take that, won't you?
Yeah, considering I didn't even know if I was going to be able to race tonight. Thought I was just going to get last place points and have to try to go win next week. But yeah, I'm happy with third. I would have been happy with the top 10, but proud of where we were able to get. I felt like a good run, just not quite. I think if we had practice, maybe we could have been closer to Hayden and Hoitzma, but it was still a good race nonetheless. A good passing, good racing. Very fun playoff race, honestly.
And you brought back the original championship scheme. I was proud of that. It's like, yes.
It's an altered version of it. It's not the exact replica, but it is an altered version to fit the newer templates. But it's in spirit. Yes, it is that paint.
Heck yeah. All right, bud. Well, congrats on the strong P3 run tonight. Nice start to your round of 12. See if you can back it up next week and make the round of 8. Good luck to you, my friend. I think you got all your sponsors and stuff in, but if you didn't, go ahead and throw them out.
Just big shout out to my girlfriend Anna, always supporting me. Love the support. Thank you so much. And big shout out to you for broadcasting.
There
always
you go.
Appreciate it.
All right, bud. Appreciate you, and we'll see you back here next week.
Thank you, man.
I kicked Thomas out of his own driver chat. I've taken it over now. Let's go through and look at our final results from the night. Da-da-da-da. Your winner, Hayden Lowell, Lucas Hoyts with Thomas Green getting the podiums, Cody Cleaver, Harry Grindell, the top 5, Travis Martin, Zach Martin, Ian Montrose, Trenton Steen, Ethan Evers, all playoff drivers in the top 10. And then we go to page 2, Jeremy Scherer in 11th. So all of our playoff drivers finished top 11. So that's fun. JR Deal 12th, Price 13th, J Much, Elston, Llewellyn, Benke, Clapper Newell, Andrix, and Corey Deal your top 20. And the final page, Dave Hoitzma and Will Ashbrenner. Ashbrenner not getting started tonight. Car having some issues, and Dave Hoitzma out early in the 79. Tough to see Dave head out like that, but appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. I have to say this has been iRacing.com. Head on over there, pick up this track, these cars, come race with us. We'd love to have you be part of our community. Head on over to DGSRacing.com, click the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord. You can sign up to run any of our 9 different leagues. We are in the playoffs now, so a lot of the playoff series have a driver cap, so the iRating cap just during the playoffs. It's open to everyone when it's not in the playoffs, so come on by, check it out. If you're not eligible for the cap that we have set, then you can come on and hang out and waiting for the next season to start up, season 10. Can't believe we're already going to be on season 10 once we finish this one up. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much. Let's get to the sponsors here, pay the bills, and get on out of here for the evening. We have 911fleetservices.com does our Cup Series on the Wednesday nights. Cave City Roleplay, awesome place to hang out and play your roleplay dreams over in Grand Theft Auto. Have discord.gg/caverp. Fort Worth Screen Printing did this race you watched tonight. FSM Customs does our IMSA series on Friday, so we have Golden Eagle Syrup doing our Super Speedway series on the Friday. And then right now, Light of My Life Candles giving away a candle, so type LOML in the chat to be entered to win your share of a candle. Your share. You get a whole candle, I promise you, but win your candle. That's what I was trying to say. M9 Performance does our modified race. It starts right after this. Check that out over on the CTC Race Network on their YouTube. Then we have Spit and Venom Podcast doing ARCA on Monday. 1023 Graphics does our dirt street stocks that we started with tonight, and Steve Tombstone Game Farm was in there. They do our street stocks on Sunday. There, we got them all in. Hope you guys have a fantastic, wonderful rest of your Tuesday night. We'll be back here tomorrow for the Cup race. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.